Hello and welcome back. Welcome, Black. Welcome to everyone who is here. And I have done it. I have completed another interview. I've completed another interview. I've done the impossible. I have completed another interview, and now I am two interviews down. Did I do well on this interview? Probably not. Did I probably fail it? There's a good chance that I did fail it. But, we're here. I'm very excited. I very much, sometimes when you fail, I think if you just say positive things and you're happy, even if you had a bad experience, you'll just your mood will just get better. You can just, pretend it doesn't exist. I completed a technical interview yesterday, and historically, I have done terribly on technical interviews. I actually would be very surprised if move on to the final round interview. I would be very, very, very surprised if I moved on to the final interview. But but no, I just I looked at my analytics. I saw those, because live streams definitely give me so many views. I get tens of views from live stream. So I just decided, why not hit the go live button very impulsively. Very, very impulsively. But no, I finished my interview and it was yesterday. I don't know if I'm gonna hear back. I don't well, first of all, I don't know if I'm gonna hear back. I don't know if I'm gonna proceed to the final interview. I don't The thing is about these things is like I think what bothers me is there's some stuff I just don't know. And I think what frustrates me is there's really no universal guidebook for preparing for interviews nowadays. There's just none. One company gives you an IQ test, the other one tells you to drop fries in the bag, the other one tells you to reverse a linked list, the other one tells you about your mother's maiden name. Like you can't apply logic to these interview processes, especially with software engineering. If I were to give you any advice, word to the wise, if you want to get into this industry, if you want to get into this industry, you got to have skin in the game. You got to have some thick bones. That's what I would tell people if they're trying to become a software developer. You want to make programs on your computer, give up. Just give up. No, honestly, I really, no matter what happens, I am employed. I am employed no matter what happens, whether it be with a tech company or financial services. I am finally employed. I've done it, and I don't know. Like I don't know what's next. I don't like going. There's no like. There should be like some kind of party. We have parties whenever when you complete a calendar year called your birthday. We have parties. If you're Jewish, bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah. We got parties if you're Mexican, girl, quinceañera. We got parties if you get married. We should get parties when you find a job. Why isn't there I found a job? I'm not going to be on the streets. There should be a party. I'm going to start partying because I am employed now. Come on. Mm, 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 mm. I am in like there should be a party for that. It's very anticlimactic and it's weird like I put so much of my identity in not being employed, and now that I am, I'm gonna be this super busy guy. I'm gonna say that I have work, and I'm sorry I can't get back to you because I have work, and I'm sorry that I have work. I'm gonna be one of them ones. I'm gonna be one of those people. I'm gonna be one of the people that I'm just gonna use work, and I'm just gonna vicariously just you know Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't pick up the kids from, Sunday school. I have work. I'm sorry I couldn't make it to grandma's funeral. I have work. I'm gonna just say that I'm just gonna say that line. I'm gonna be one of those people. I'm gonna be one of those adults because working a job is so all encompassing. It's so it's so totalitarian that nothing else in my life. You just have to serve the capitalist machine. That's why we're here to just be wage slaves for our capitalistic overlords. I am excited. Well, I'm excited and terrified. If I get this other opportunity, which is such a long shot, it's such a long shot because you just don't know how I did. But if I get this other opportunity, I think for the first time in my life, I would actually be excited for where I would be working next. I would be excited for the work I would do. I would be excited. But even if I don't, even if I end up working in the finance, I'm a finance bro. I'm just gonna get a Patagonia vest and I'm just gonna talk about my stocks and ETFs and oh my gosh, I don't know finance terms. I'm just gonna talk about the market. The market is up, the market is down. What does Wall Street Journal say about this? That's all I'm gonna say, that's all I'm just gonna talk about the market, man, because I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what the market is, but I just hear that phrase, the market. What does this market do? Can I buy groceries at this market? Do I get children at this market? Man, this took an Epstein turn. Do I get children at the market? Yeah, but what kind of market is this? Can I find a wife? Can I find a Ukrainian bride in this market? But yeah, I don't know. Whenever people talk about the market, I have no idea what they are talking about when they talk about the market. But no, interviewing for a job, I think it changed me. I think I don't trust companies anymore. I just don't trust them. I legit just like if a company does something, I don't trust what they do. I don't. I'm so sorry. I don't trust. Like I like it's so if somebody works for some corporation, congrats, man. Congrats. But I really don't care for most corporations. I don't know if I'm supposed to. I don't know if I'm supposed oh, congratulations, you work for like I don't corporations are a ting, man. Like they're a ting. I don't like that's great. I mean, it is fantastic that you have the ability to extract value. Congratulations. Congratulations that you're enriching some shareholder. But for me, I'm a survivor. That's what I am. I'm some African American. I'm just a survivor. That's what I do. I survive. I've got all my life to give. I've got all my love to give. So if you work for a corporation, that's great. But for me, like I just want to live a happy life. I really don't even like I don't even know. It's weird. It's like my parents sacrificed everything to come to America. I get this opportunity and then I'm so just like I'm grateful, but I'm very confused on what's next. I do know though, I do know that no matter what app because I can't control these things. That's the thing. It's like you apply for a job, you just can't control. You ask a girl out, you ask a boy out, you go to like a social thing, you go to a bar, a club, a concert. I can't control what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen next. I really don't. But, you know, same thing when it comes to work. I don't know what's going to happen next career wise. I really don't know what's going to happen. I would like to know. I would like to feel confident. I would like to say, yeah, I've got this. Yeah, good job, me. But I don't know. I legit don't know. And to the one person that liked, and to the one person that's viewing, thank you. No, seriously. I mean, at the end of the day, I look at the analytics. Or it's more like the analytic. I don't have analytics. That would imply that multiple people watch, but I look at the analytic. I look at the analytic singular. And to this person, I don't know what you're going through or what the other end of what's going on in your life, but in my life, I really just take it one day at a time. And I just embrace the unknown because I can't see the future. I would like to see the future, but I don't even know if I knew my own future, that probably would influence the decisions I make now. So it's probably best that I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. It's probably best, like it's probably for the better. But, finishing this recruitment cycle, it was brutal. It really was. And I can't tell children, I can't tell 17-year-olds in high school, because I'm out here, because I talk to 17-year-olds in my free time. But I can't tell people in high school in good faith to go to college without some serious quantifiers, without some serious context, because I'm not the same person, man. I'm really not the same person I was 8 years ago when I first started this. Like this system will chew you up and it might spit you out. I don't know if I'm better. I don't know. I don't know. For better or for worse, I'm married. Yeah, I'm married now. I don't know if I'm better. I really don't. I don't know if this system made me kinder, more holistic, wiser. I feel dumber. I actually feel like I know less than I did before. That's how I feel. Like I walked into this, like I walked into this application, this recruitment cycle, computer science, full of hope. I'm gonna be Jeff Bezos. I'll be like looking like a James Bond villain, but I'll be a billionaire. And I walked out with questions, man. Hey, I gotta go now, but just wanted to say hi. Hey, no, it's okay. Oh my gosh, just thank you for coming. No, oh my gosh, that's great that you came. No, what? Oh my gosh, I'm just grateful that you, no, no, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, much, oh my gosh, shut up, from the internet, using a network connection from pixels on your screen, all love, just all love. All love. Yeah, okay, I'll talk to you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. All love, all love. But back to what I was saying, I don't know if I'm a better person. I don't know if I'm a better person. I don't know. Like, I look at myself in 2026 and I look at myself in 2018, and I I don't know if I don't know if I would be proud of the person I am. I don't know if I would be proud of the experiences I've had. This interview, I made mistakes, like, and I think I'm aware of my mistakes, but I think what's frustrating is it's like the fact that I get an interview every other month. It's like it's so thing where I wish I could be in a position where I could fail more. I wish I could fail a technical interview. First of all, I wish there was a standardized. Why can't these things be standardized? Why is it that company A has something different than company B that has something different than company C that has something different than company D? Why is it that I have to, as a job applicant, the broad title of software engineer is so broad, like the interview process is so broad. I'm telling you, one company will make me like juggle bananas, and then the other one will make me sort the alphabet with like a blindfold underwater or something. Like I don't know why is it. And so I look at me going through this process and I just don't wish it. I don't wish this on my worst enemy. Honestly, you know what people should do? Like if you commit a felony, you know what you should do? The judge should make you apply for Google. The judge should make you apply for Meta. The judge should make you apply for Apple. That's what the judge should do. You should try to work in big tech. And your sentence is over once you get the offer. Because I'm telling you, this is just hazing. I got hazed, and I'm not the same person. And I don't know, like, I can't put this, words can't describe what I've been through. And the worst part is, if I complain, I can't complain because there are worse things. Like, I've worked jobs where there's no hope. I've worked jobs where I got yelled at. I've worked jobs where someone called me a monkey. I mean, I've worked jobs where the pay is terrible, there's no benefits, there's no hope. So it's like, then you try to get a job where you could maybe get a house, you could maybe vacation, you could maybe take time off. And they put you through such BS. And there's nothing I can do to change it. You tell children, you're like, oh my gosh, when you grow up, you're going to make the world a better place. And then reality hits you that when you try to make the world a better place, it's going to punch you in the gut. You're going to get punched in the gut, or you're gonna get punched in the balls. Now if you're a woman, I don't know the equivalent of getting punched in the balls as a woman, but you're gonna get punched in a private part if you're a woman. Okay, I don't know which one. Just pick whatever private parts. I don't know how many private parts women have, but like, you seriously, I don't know how to explain this to people, that trying to make a better life for yourself in the United States of America is not easy. Yes, I live in a Western developed nation. Yes, I have access to things that people in developing nations don't. I have access to things that Ugandans don't. But that doesn't mean that I don't have difficulties. And I don't know, like, how to compensate for that. I really don't know how to compensate for that, because it's weird. It's like, on one hand, it's like, okay, your boy's got the internet and consistent electricity. But then on the other hand, it's like, I'm just this individual consumer that's supposed to make a corporation wealthy. Is that really all? Like, is this really why my parents put me through school, to make me some economic, just so that I could be this economic output for the economy? Is this really all there is? And okay, yes, I grew up religious. Yes, I was talked about the teachings of Jesus and Christianity and all that. And I'm not here to prove, or I'm not here to disprove that. But no matter how religious you are, you still got to pay your taxes. You still got to, you still got to go to the IRS. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how religious you are. You still got to fill out the census. There are things you have to do independent there are things you have to do. And if you don't do these things, they throw you in prison. Oh my gosh, you didn't pay your taxes, boom, throw you in prison. Which, if somebody, let's say I owe $100,000 in taxes, and I can only pay like 1,000. Let's say I can only pay $10. It would cost more money. I know this is a tangent. You know what? This is just a tangent stream. It would cost more money for the government to throw me in prison, and whatever, and all that prison stuff, than it is to just get the $100 or pay what I can. That's what I don't understand this. But back to my thing is, it's like, I went through this system, but for what? Like, why? Why did I go through all of this? Oh man, oh, you're just a better person. Oh, like, like, no, I'm not. Like, and I want to put this through to the people who are watching the live stream, which, thank you so much. But like, if you ever met me in life, like, you would, I'm so sorry if you ever met me in life. It's just, I don't, first of all, I'd be surprised. I'd be like, dang, okay, you're one of the three. Okay, three's a party. But if you ever met me in real life, I think you would realize how mundane my life is. Wake up, I had to like go to the locksmith because my key wasn't working. But I wake up, read a little bit, meditate, from time to time. Might hop on YouTube, but my life is so mundane. It's to the point where I'm like, okay, I see why people get a drug addiction. At least, maybe problems would make my life more exciting. But no, like, my life is so mundane. It's legit so mundane. And I don't know, like, I'm starting to realize that trying to trust, oh, what is it called? Trying to trust the system, trying to use external sources for validation will not get what I want. Sadly, it just won't. I would like it to. I would love my validation to come externally. I wish my purpose could come externally. I wish I could just go to Costco with my wife and my girlfriend and my 2.2 kids. I wish I could go to Costco and get a rotisserie chicken, and what, I don't know what else you buy at Costco. And then, would get a hot dog afterwards. Wish I could do that. I wish if after work, I just put on some Disney Plus and watch some Bluey. Like I don't. I wish I could just get external validation from that, but I can't. I have either some type of depression or anxiety or some kind. I have some kind of something where like it causes me to question things. It causes me to say like, why do we make these assumptions? How did we get to this conclusion? So because of that, like in the middle of my Costco, I'm like, why are people overweight here? Why is someone trying to sell me solar panels? Why is someone trying to sell me a phone plan? Why is Costco designed that if you go counterclockwise, you buy more than when you go clockwise? Like why? Like I start asking these questions. And because I ask these questions on everyday activities, it means that everyday activities don't satisfy me. They just don't. I wish they could. I wish they would. I wish an everyday activity would satisfy me, but it doesn't. Sadly, it doesn't. I just live my life. I just do my thing and like it's just okay. Okay. Like that's my life, man. Like that's what I've got going on. I've it's interesting. It's like I think there are some things that upset me, but let me actually give some hope. Let me give some hope, because why not? Like, hope to believe in Obama '08, come on. I do like though that there is so much I don't know. It used to give me a lot of anxiety, the unknown, but I've kind of been sitting with the unknown a whole lot more, and now I'm more comfortable with the fact that my life is only one perspective and it's a very limited, very subjective expect perspective. And I'm more okay with that. I don't think I'll fully cope with that. Kind of just like dying. I don't think you ever fully cope with it. You kind of just, nah. It just happens. But no, I think what gives me hope is that there are some really hard problems. Like there are some really hard problems. And the thing is about hard problems is no one's going to tell you to solve them. I think this is what makes an adult an adult. Like, yes, paying your taxes, whatever, being responsible. Yeah, those are societal expectations. But I think a stage of maturity is finding really hard problems or expressing yourself and going out and doing it unconditionally. Because chances are the things you really want to do, because I know all three of you guys, I know everything that's going on in your personal life. But the chances are the things you really want to do require effort, require time, require patience. And there's some things that, actually, there are a lot of things that people aren't going to tell you to do. You just have to go out and do it. No one told me to study computer science. Okay, well, my dad told me to study computer science in high school, but I didn't listen. But nobody told me to study computer science. Nobody told me to study XYZ or XYZ, because, I got some people from the UK, so I've got to say XYZ. But no one told me to study this. Nobody told me to learn, that be interested in this language. Nobody told me to read this or read that. Hey, I just got on. Did you get the job? Oh my gosh, hello. How are you? Wow, okay. Um, did I get the job? I got a yeah, so I accepted a job offer and then I'm waiting to hear back from another place and then okay, Lombardo, I'm gonna take your advice. Okay, so yeah. Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? I didn't want to announce myself too early as I didn't want to interrupt you. No, please interrupt my flow. Oh my gosh, please interrupt my flow. Like what? Please, guys. Guys, this is not like the rules are there are no rules. Like rule number one of Fight Club, don't talk about Fight Club. Rule number two of Caleb's stream, share it to everyone and spam everyone because this is a multi-level marketing. This is an MLM scam. So you have to spread. No, please interrupt my flow. Did I get the job? Nah, yes and no. Like, yes, I got a job that I accepted, but I'm waiting to hear back from another place, and then I'm gonna determine to see what I do next. Ah, Jason. No, Jason, how are you? Oh my gosh. Also, my favorite part of the stream is the chat. Or as like Kai Cenat says, chat. Hey, chat. Or like I show speed, chat. No, my favorite part is the chat, Jason and Lombardo. And my friend I actually never know how. I'll just say Ath, even though that's not her name. Or I'll just say Mast. But yeah, I'm waiting to hear back, but I did accept a job that does start October 12th. So No matter what, I'm employed. Woo! 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 I'm all right. Thanks. Been somewhat unproductive, but I'm okay. Jason, here's my thing about productive. There's more to us than productivity. I mean, yes, I know there's important things we need to do. I completely get that. So if you really do have some stuff you need to that you've been putting off, salutation. Oh my gosh, we got the UK. Oh my gosh, trust me, even if it's not the first choice, it'll be better for your mental health. The dream one day. Oh my gosh, Lombardo, that's very kind and positive. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, Lombardo. No, that's really kind. How did it go, mate? Mate, it went so here's my I wish I could share my screen. Can I share my screen? Am I allowed to share my screen? I wish I knew how to share my screen, but I wish I could like go over to you. I wish I could go over. I wish I could go over. Maybe I can share my screen. I think I can share my screen. Let's see. I don't know, but let me actually. I want to go over the technical interview I just did with you guys. Yeah, like let's see. Use operating system settings. Allow. Okay, so would I share entire screen, show all windows? I think I would share this window. This was my technical interview. I think you guys can see this, but this was my technical interview. So basically, I had oh my gosh, let's do this really quickly. I had this thing. I had a rate limit, and that's the function I had to do. And basically, anytime it was greater than 2, so if I run this thing, it would say exceeded, and that does my technical interview. Like this was my technical interview for all of the for any of you interested. Okay, now let me go back to my. Oh wait. Oh, okay. I really don't know how technology works, but I'm gonna stop sharing. But that was my technical interview, guys. So did you get it? I don't know if I got a. I've accepted a job offer, Valentino. If else loops, etc. Yeah, yeah, that's a lot of technical interviews. It's just if else. The hard part is doing the syntax. That's the hard part. But yeah, no, Jason, thank you for congratulating me on securing employment. But yes, no, no. So yeah, that was my technical interview. Oh my gosh, maybe I should share my screen even more and just, show you guys like some coding stuff. Like maybe we should just all code together. We can all just like code. But no, yeah, that was my technical interview. It was just now I couldn't get that code to work because I messed up on the syntax. Off the top of my head, I'm still working on Python syntax. Honestly, if I were to give any unsolicited advice, if I were to give out some unsolicited advice, learn some Python. Like, no, I honestly, I think everyone should learn some Python. I think Python really shows you just a way, it's just a thinking style. It's really interesting. So I've been working on Python. Yeah, that does look okay. Let me share my screen again. Let me share my screen again. Because when I share my screen, I can't look at the chat, but yeah, let me share my screen again. Let's see, show all windows. Oh my gosh, study computer science. Share this window. But yeah, no, okay. So I'm gonna share my screen again. I think it's sharing. I believe it's sharing. But yeah, so yeah, it is Python. No, it's Python. Yeah, so you like practice.py. So basically, this is a hash map. Like you just what is it called? This is a hash map or a dictionary. You can a hash map or dictionary. Some people call it dictionaries. So yeah, you initialize the dictionary, and then anytime you put in a string hello, and then if you do it more than twice, exceeded, and then I print it out. So yeah, this was the final part of my technical interview. Now, I did mess up on my technical interview. Where I messed up was I messed up on the syntax. I didn't think to come up with a dictionary. Like I didn't think to come up with one. So but yeah, this was my technical interview. Like I just had to come up with a rate limit. Just a very simple function, but Python, like, I'm still learning Python. Like I'm still, stop sharing this window. Let me stop my share. And let me go back. Let me go back to okay, I think I saw my share. By the way, mate, what are your pronouns? I forgot to ask. I always forget to ask what their pronouns are. They must think I'm he, him. I don't know. I don't I don't Honestly, Valentino, I don't even think about my pronouns. You can call me whatever you want. He, him, they. I usually just put other just to troll people. But yeah, that's oh my gosh, that's so oh my gosh, look at you, Valentino, being so polite. You can call me he though. He slash him, Keep your make your life. Yeah, you can call me that. Uh, but no, yeah, very pronouns are very no, they are very important. They are very important. Problem is, Valentino, I grew up in a I shouldn't be laughing. This is not funny. Problem is, I grew up in a very conservative community. So even saying the word pronouns was like a swear word. Wait, what? You're just trolling me. Wait, what? Oh man, and I took you seriously. Oh man, no, I'm not woke. This is not a woke street. You're gonna get triggered. Yo, that's so funny. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, that's actually so funny. That is beyond funny. Oh my. Wow. Just kidding. Wow, you actually trolled me. Wow, you actually trolled. I actually got trolled. You were actually trolled. Wait, Valentine. Okay, what's your serious question? What is your what are your nouns and verbs? Oh, okay, my nouns and verbs. I think it'll be apples and bananas for my nouns and verbs. Swimming, uh, driving. Those are my nouns and verbs. Wow. That is so man, I actually just got trolled. But no, no, yeah, no, these live streams, I've kind of missed live streaming. It's been like 6 days since I've live streamed. The only reason I haven't is just I've just been trying to focus on this. I was gonna live stream yesterday, but I don't know what I did immediately. Oh, I had to do some freelance work. If I didn't have to do freelance work, I would have had this live stream yesterday, and I'll probably live stream tomorrow because I know that I'm going. Don't worry, it's just British. It is. I don't get British humor. I don't get it. I just don't get it at all. This is what we're like. Yeah, I know. I don't I guess I just don't get I might understand the language. I don't get the humor. Maybe next time. Maybe when I reincarnate, like maybe when I die and reincarnate, I'll understand British humor. I'll reincarnate as a British person. I have a pretty cool accent. But I think I'll go live tomorrow too. I would like to go live tomorrow. I would like to go live tomorrow. That would be really fun. It would be really fun to go live and just be more consistent. Just be more consistent with the live streams. Like that would be really nice. But no, it's good to be back. It's good to be back on live. It's good to be back. It's good to like just talk in front of a camera because everything I have to say is like the most important thing in the world. So it's really good to just do that again. But no, it's good. Like it's good to see you, Valentino. It's good to see you, Jason. Lombardo, thank you so much for coming and Ath. Oh my gosh, Ath. I can never say your name, and I read you in the comments all the time, Athman. But yeah, it's just nice. It's just nice to just exist. Sometimes you just have to like let life do what it does, and like there's just no outcome and there's no output. It's just in and out, up and down. You go with the flow. No, it is nice. It's nice to just like do something that has nothing to do with like coding is nothing to do with anything. I just get to exist. Awesome Cali accent. Yeah, because I'm a Cali boy. I've just spent a lot of time around with people from California, and it's just how I am. I do love though that when people try to imitate Americans, it's always the Cali accent, which I don't have. I think I sound like I'm from the Midwest, but I don't have a Cali accent, so it's kind of hard to like switch into it. But when I do, I get into like a really chill mindset. Now that you've got the job, we can go to Alaska and hunt Bigfoot. Yeah, just let me pay off my student loan and I guess that's my next thing. Yeah, now that I have a job, and also the job gives me like a lot of PTO, like 3 weeks. So I've got a big net. I've got a big net, and I've got a boat. Well, actually, I don't need a. I think I've got a hunting rifle. I don't know what you. I don't know what tools do you need to hunt Bigfoot? A net would be helpful. I think binoculars would be helpful. Maybe some camping gear and maybe a rifle. You might need a rifle. Or is that too Texan? Is that a Texan like? Is hunt going to look for Bigfoot with a rifle? Is that like a Texan thing? Like, would California people look for Bigfoot with a rifle? Would Californians even look for Bigfoot? I don't know what subset of people look for Bigfoot. But yes, Valentino, We can go to the final frontier. Because why the F not? Is Area 51 in Texas? No, that's New Mexico, mate. That is New Mexico. But yeah, we can go to Area 51 and hunt for some aliens. Oh, we finally reached the part of the stream where I talk about aliens. Because I know all about aliens, guys. I just know all about them. I actually talk to aliens every night. Like when I don't know why, but right before I go to sleep, I just aliens will hit me up and I just, chill with some aliens. We just talk about the other dimension. We talk about like what's out there and the universe and like how things are expanding infinitely and black holes and what that all just means. But no, now that yeah, I've got to, I've still like I'm waiting to hear back. So once I hear back from where I interviewed from, like once I hear back from there, apparently there are four different species of aliens. I was meant to ask Ellie about that, and when she was here last. Oh, wait, what are the four species of aliens? Wait, what are the four? How could you even categorize it? Like, wouldn't it just be human and non-human, or is it possible for there to be like alien animals, just like how we're like? Are there alien humanoids? Like, how does that even work? Like, how would you even classify an alien? This is why, guys, the United States government, they've got aliens. They've got aliens. I was watching a Tim Dillon video and I completely agree. They're going to unleash the aliens whenever the economy crashes. It's going to be called AI. Like whenever AI does whatever AI does, they're just going to unleash the aliens on us. They're just waiting to unleash the US government is waiting to just unleash like, just whatever. You guys think this AI stuff is crazy? Wait until the aliens come, man. Just wait until like you guys ain't seen nothing yet until the aliens come. But wow, okay, I did not know that, Valentino. Yeah, I would love to like learn more about like I guess I would love to go more into like alternative sources of information. Just alternative sources of information. I would like to see what that's about, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that's about. But no, it's like I've got a what am I doing today? I've got a birthday party today. Like I'm going camping. Actually, Valentino, I'm going camping tonight. I don't know how I got invited to a cabin, but I'm gonna end my night in a cabin somehow. Like I said, I don't know how. Legitimately do not know how, but I am ending my night in a cabin. Somehow, like my night's gonna end with me chilling with some people in a cabin. They're all humanoids, but they're four version. One's very tall. Okay. Okay. Humanoids. Okay. They are okay. Oh, look at you correcting your grammar. Okay, Valentine. Okay, it's good to know that seems like I've got a very educated Seems like I've got a very educated chat. Chat. But no, it seems like I have a very educated people in the chat. Enjoy the cabin tonight. Oh, yeah, oh no, I'm definitely gonna enjoy the cabin tonight. I'm definitely gonna enjoy the cabin. Gonna have a dinner and then I've got an event. I'm gonna go to an event and then I'm gonna have dinner with some friends and then I'm going. Gotta run. Good luck. Oh my gosh, Lombardo, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. No, it really means so much. Thank you. Man, it's very grateful. Man, it's so polite that people just come in, chop, chop, pop in, and then pop out. It's really nice. I might end the stream. I might not. Who knows? Who knows? I just wanted to hop on really quickly and just say my piece and then just, say some stuff. But yeah, I think I'll end it around. I'll end it. I'll end it. I'll actually end it right about now. I just wanted to like say my piece because I'm gonna go live tomorrow. I will go live tomorrow. So thank you everyone for watching and everyone who watched the replay. I'm gonna go live tomorrow and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much and bye bye.